alaikum, and we are back on the Today Show, and I'm your host Tamanna Mia, and we've had a great time in the kitchen. Just before the break, I was in the kitchen with our lovely young chefs, Almona and Pushkin. There we go. I'm looking forward to coming back into the kitchen to definitely try these wonderful delicacies. Now, I'm back on the sofa and we have a lovely special guest, Mr. Oli Khan, MBE, a British Bangladeshi entrepreneur, president of the Bangladeshi Catering Association, and a very fun fact for you, a Guinness World Record holder for creating the world's largest onion bhaji. He's a very proud ambassador of the Britain's curry industry and a passionate community leader. Let's welcome Mr. Oli Khan, MBE, to the Today Show. Assalamu alaikum. How are you doing?
Walaikum assalam. Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. How are you?
Thank you so much. I'm fine, thank you. I'm really pleased to have you on the show. Thank you for coming on the show.
It's my pleasure to be here in your show.
Now, you've had some wonderful achievements over the years.
Yeah.
How did you actually start your process? How did you get into the curry industry? How did your background career start?
Well, my father he came to this country in 1960s. And then we had a chain of restaurants. Then when I come to this country, I started working in a restaurants, and then started my first business at the age of 17 and a half.
Oh, incredible. 17 years old.
Yeah.
So you were a young person.
Yeah, I was very young. And then since then, I've been working hard. I've opened several restaurants, takeaways. And now, alhamdulillah, I have done a lot of charity work as well. And I work for Bangladesh Caterers Association as well. I'm the current president of the BCA. And that's it.
Well, you make it sound so easy, but I'm sure you've done quite a lot, haven't you?
Yes, indeed. Yes, it is. Life is, life is very hard, and in hurdles, all these things you have to overcome, and then you come to a position. So I have actually dedicated all my life for community works. I have done a lot of community work previously, and I'm also doing currently. I got my own charity as well. So I'm still doing a lot of charity works for so many things,
That's really good to hear. Now, you actually said something about challenges and hurdles. Can you tell us a bit more about your challenges and hurdles?
Yeah, when I started at the age of 17 and a half, I didn't have enough experience. So my father, he pushed me to the business because he had a business, and he said, "No, will you come here? Let's, do something." And then when I started my first business, I only was there for like 2.5 years during the Saddam War in 1990s, and then I couldn't succeed the business. Then I started doing some education, went to the part-time courses, done some courses, then started again in my restaurants again after about 5-6 years later. And since then I'm in business, and then I've been doing a lot of businesses. I'm also doing the property business. I'm in the property game as well. So
very talented, very multiple, busy,
yes,
busy.
Absolutely. And during the COVID, I have distributed about 15,000 free meals to the NHS.
And how did you do that?
Well, during the pandemic, I have two vulnerable in my house, my mom and my young boy. Yeah, so he was very young. And I was thinking, doing the work in the restaurants and takeaway, it'll be like bringing the, the COVID to the house, and because I'm working outside, and it wasn't safe. So I closed my business for at least 2 months. So while I was sitting in the home, and then I saw the news, people are struggling, the frontliners are struggling. And I thought, okay, I got a lot of stock, and if I keep my restaurant closed, then how this stock gonna, they're gonna go, like, no time to use them. So then it came to my mind, why don't I do the cooking for those people who are vulnerable, like, in the hospitals, in the frontliners, because they work hard, they're doing extra times, but at the end, they can't get the food because of the panic buy. If they go to the supermarket, they can't find the food, and then they're struggling to get the hot food. A lot of hot food premises was closed. Then I started doing the first word from my takeaway page, which is called Surma Indian Takeaway, and from there I started my first journey at telling them to, like, if somebody wanted hot food, I'm giving them free of charge. So first I committed 5,000, and then that was within about 2 weeks, I only could deliver only 500 meals. And I was thinking, oh my God, I need to serve 5,000 meals. How can I do that because it's going very slow. Then I start telling the big hospitals like Great Ormond Street Hospital, the Royal Free, all these big hospital. And I was telling them, like, if you need any food for the frontliner, please come to me. I'll try to help you.
That's really good of you.
Yeah,
really
and then from the Royal National Hospital, that they are required 1,000 mil. And I said, oh, that's good. Then I started doing that. And then the 5,000 was finished within like 4 weeks. Then what I did, I committed another 10,000. So like this, I served about within 6 months that 15,000 meals. Yeah.
Really well done.
Yeah.
Big hat off to you.
Yeah,
like,
thank you.
I'm sure
Thank
you're
you.
really happy with that. I'm sure so many
yes,
people
I'm because this is the satisfaction you get because I've been doing the work for the my own for my family and everything, and then I think this is the time I need to give it back to the community. So that's why I committed, and then I did it. Alhamdulillah.
So we've had this achievement, in COVID. You've helped the community. You've given out food, and you've got a Guinness World Record.
That's correct.
Now tell me about your Guinness World Record. That's a huge achievement to have.
Alhamdulillah, yes. So Guinness World Record, it just happened just before the pandemic. It happened the 4th of February 2020.
Okay.
So I had because in
and we can see it on the screen here, can't we? Tell us what's happening on the screen.
Oh, this is the Guinness World Record. It was happening at the East London, at the East London Muslim Centre. And this is why I had to do it. So basically, when I opened my restaurant in 2010, and I made the onion bhaji, which was about 15 to 20 kg, about that big.
Wow.
And everybody was telling me, oh, this is probably the world's largest onion bhaji.
Was it a healthy bhaji?
Yeah, of course it's a healthy bhaji. It's 450 people ate it.
A lot of oil, though, for a healthy bhaji.
Yes, it is indeed. Yes, it's over 500 litre oil.
Oh, wow.
So what I did, what I have to do, so it came to my mind, and then I searched on the Google on the night and see does anyone made any Guinness World Record for
So you randomly went on Google on a random day before COVID?
Yeah, no. This was 5 years process.
5 years.
5 year process.
5 years to get to a world record.
No. It's like to do the whole process because
I see.
the fryer itself, it took me nearly 2.5 years.
To find the fire?
Yeah, no, to make it. I have to do it myself because.
You made the fryer?
Yeah, because I got the fabricator who made it, but nobody wanted to take and do it by their self, because I have to give them the whole risk assessment and everything. All this I have to done, all the measurement and everything. I did it myself, and then I went to the steel fabricator and they did it for me. So the fryer is a huge thing. That was the main thing. And then the onion bhaji, when you cook the onion bhaji, if you do like 10, 15 kg, when you make the ball, when you put it in the fryer, it splits and doesn't stick together. So this is why you need to have like process. This is the secret. So this was 175 kg onion bhaji.
175
Yeah.
kg. Wow.
So the one guy who done it before me was 102 kg. Wow. So I need to beat that record.
That's a good record, that.
Alhamdulillah.
Very good.
Yeah.
And how many people were involved in this process?
So altogether about 25 people.
25 people.
Were involved in this process, and the whole process took me almost 5 years to get to the 175 kg. Because this was very hard, because sometimes if you put in the oil, it splits, it doesn't stick together, and that was the main problem.
And you basically gave it out to the homeless and people in need, is it?
Yeah, it's basically about 450 people ate it, because according to the Guinness World Record, that time 75% of the food has to be eatable and has to be distributed amongst the people.
Alhamdulillah, that's
Alhamdulillah,
very good.
yeah.
Big congratulations on that.
Thank
I'm
you.
sure you'll
Thank
do
you.
many, many things like that.
Inshallah.
Now, let's move on. You're also the president of the Bangladesh Catering Association.
That's correct.
So when was the Bangladesh Catering Association established?
It was established in 1960. So this year we're going to celebrate our 65th year.
Wow,
at
65 years.
65 years, yes,
Incredible.
alhamdulillah. So this is the outside of Bangladesh. This is the one of the first organization that happened outside Bangladesh, worldwide, and this is the largest organization. So we call this mother of all organizations.
The Bangladeshi community is doing really well.
Alhamdulillah. And let me also tell you, Bangladesh Caterers Association contribute 4.5 billion to the British economy every single year. And that's with the tax and everything. Over 100,000 people work in this industry. We're the 4th largest industry in this country. Wow. So alhamdulillah.
And how many restaurants do you have?
We have about 12. We represent about 12,000 curry houses across the United Kingdom.
How do you manage all of that?
Alhamdulillah. We have 129 people on board, and alhamdulillah, we got about 16 different regions from all over the country. So we got people about all voluntary. We work for voluntary.
And you give up your time after a long day of work?
Absolutely, yes. Wow. This is what I have to do.
Well, big congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Now, how does the structure of BCA work? Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Basically BCA is it's a lobbying group, lobby with the government. So basically, if there is an issue, currently, as you can see, there's a rate issue. Currently, there's a VAT issue, and the current immigration policy, on the 22nd of July, all of a sudden government have stopped everything. The people can't come from outside.